Welcome, Self Redemption 369. This episode is going to be a powerful one. It's about why your old you cannot sit with the new you. Three reasons why the old you cannot sit with the new you. Ready? Let's jump in. So, today, I want to encourage you because you're transforming and you're becoming a new version of yourself. And I know it's fierce. The fight is fierce. We're fighting spiritual warfare. And the spiritual warfare is intense right now. So I know you're going through some things. But I want to encourage you, stick to it. You're going somewhere. You on your way somewhere. Don't give up on God. Because God will not give up on you. Keep going. You owe it to yourself to see what's on the other side of through. Listen. I was listening to this YouTuber. I'm going to go back and get her name and I'm going to shout her out in the comments. And she said something that was so profound, I had to sit with it. And when I sat with it, God started talking to me about it. Because as soon as she said it, it resonated in my spirit. She said, the old you can't sit with the new you. And I said to God, I said, you're going to have to take me deep on that. I need to know some more about that right there. Because I felt that in my chest. And so I'm here to share with you what was shared with me about why the old you can't sit with the new you. Because you know what? The new you can't go where it used to go. It cannot hang out with the people that it used to hang out with. It cannot do the things. You cannot do the things that you used to do. Yep. What worked back then will not work now. Because in your new version of you, it just won't resonate with you. It'll feel off. You'll feel like you're out of place around those people, in those places, doing those things that you used to do. I know. You had to let go of a lot of stuff. Believe me, I overstand. I've lost over 95% of my belongings walking this spiritual path. It's all right though, because I promise you, the promises in God are yea and amen. And the Most High promised me that everything I lost, I'm going to get it back, multiplied. So I'm not worried about it. And I want you to be encouraged and know that whatever you lost and whatever you had to walk away from, don't worry about it. I know it hurt. When you had to let those people go, it hurt. Trust me, I know. Because some people you really feel connected to. And when you had to let them go, it's a deep pain. You feel it everywhere in your body, in your feet, in your chest, in your head. But I promise you, just follow the leading of the Spirit. Because a lot of things are not what they appear to be. And a lot of people are not who they appear to be. And so when the Spirit says, let go, let go. Because that'll be the same thing you try to hold on to will be the same thing that will pull you down. And when it get uncomfortable out here where you going through this spiritual journey and it get uncomfortable, don't try to run back to that old stuff. Because that old stuff not only going to block your progress, it's going to stop you dead in your tracks and take you down and out. And you don't deserve that. So let's get to these 1, 2, 3 reasons why the old you cannot sit with the new you. Number one, the old you walked in fear. The old you walked in, what if I do this and that happens? You were afraid to take chances. You were not going to take a risk because you felt like it would cost you too much. So you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't stand up for what you believed in or what you knew because you were afraid of the pushback. You wouldn't operate in your gifts because you didn't want to make others feel intimidated. You didn't want others to think that you thought more of yourself. I'm here to tell you, nobody cares what they think. Everybody is entitled to an opinion. Let them have theirs, just like you have yours. Your opinion of you is what matters. Nobody cares what they think. And I say that in power because I was somewhere and this man said to me, "You think you know everything." And I laughed and I said, "No, you think I know everything. That's why you said it. I never said that. And I don't even come off like that. Because I'm walking in my anointing, I think I know everything. No, don't project. Do not allow people to project their insecurities on you. And see, that's why the old you can't sit with the new you. Because that fear and allowing them to do that, just that, project their negativity onto you, the new you is not going to stand for that. The new you is standing in power. The new you is not putting up with the foolishness. And the new you is walking in faith and not fear. So the new you says, it costs me too much not to take the risk. Because not taking the risk is more expensive than taking the risk. So you moved from fear of what if I do this and that happens to being faith, which says, I'm going to do this because this is possible. And because if I don't do this, I'll never get to that. So you cannot sit with your old self in fear because you're now walking in faith. Number two, the timid you, that's the old you, right? Non-risk taker, quiet. You can walk over me. It's okay. That nice person that allows people to do anything and everything to you. You gonna be the protector. You gonna protect everybody. You gonna take on all their problems. No, you're not. The new you said, the heck with that. Just like I gotta deal with my problems, you gotta deal with yours. Just like I gotta unpack my stuff, you gotta unpack your stuff. The new you is not taking accountability for nobody else's crap in 2025 and beyond. You're gonna hold people accountable. You're gonna make people respect you. You're not gonna let them walk over you. You're not gonna let them talk to you any kind of way because you deserve better. You're not gonna allow them to gaslight you. Either your word is your bond or you're going to get out of my life and move on. We're not doing gaslighting anymore. You can't gaslight over here. If you keep talking and you're not producing, we already know what you want. We're letting you go. Ta-ta, bye-bye. You can't put me down. Listen, people will try to make you feel little. They'll try to bring you down. They'll try to make you feel insufficient and insignificant. You know why? Because that's how they feel about themselves. And so they can't stand that you walking in your power. They can't stand that you walking in your gifts. They can't stand that you came out that box that they tried to put you in. But I'm telling you now, I encourage you, keep going, keep going, keep getting stronger, keep getting bigger, keep getting better, keep fighting, keep moving, keep becoming the best version of you. Don't let them stop you. Don't let them slow you down. You got this. Type in the chat, I got this. Because you do. And guess what? They can't stop you. When you get that energy and you start moving, you're unstoppable. Unstoppable. They know it. And that's why they coming at you like that. Because they stoppable. You know why? Because they still walking in fear. They still timid. They still don't know who they are. They don't want to know who they are. They don't want to change. They just want you to change. Because they want you to be like them. You can't. That's the old you. You can't sit in that space no more. And that person that is in that space, the old you, can't sit with the new you. You're too powerful. You're too powerful. Walk in your power. And don't let anybody dim your light. Say that with me. I will not let anyone dim my light. Type it in the chat. I will not let anyone dim my light. One more time. For the record, I will not let anyone dim my light. Because this light that you got, the world didn't give it to you. So the world can't take it away. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing, isn't it? Just think about that. They didn't give it to you, so don't let them take it away from you. If somebody gives you a gift, they gave you that gift because they thought you were worthy of it and you deserved it. Now, I'm going to put this in perspective for you. When you were created, the Most High gave you many gifts because the Most High felt and knew that you were worth it and you deserved it. And moreover, the Most High knew, and your ancestors, that they could trust you with those gifts. They knew that you wouldn't bury those gifts, but that you would use those gifts and multiply, make it multiply. You know, like those 3 men that received the talents. 2 of them used the talents and made them grow. 1 buried the talents and got no return. When you are faithful over a few things, a few, I ain't saying you have to rule the world. If you faithful over a few things, the Most High will make you ruler over many. But you have to prove that you can be trusted. You have to prove that. Walk in your anointing. So it's no more timidness. That timid you can't sit with the bold you. Because the bold you is going to speak up, it's going to speak out, and it's going to stand up. That's the new you. So you walking in faith and boldness, you cannot walk in fear and timidness. Right? So that's 2. And this last one is all of that. You have moved from what they think to what the Most High thinks. Because see, at first, You was concerned about what they think. You was concerned about how they was gonna perceive you. You was concerned about how you was making them look. But now you have been transformed. And in redeeming yourself, you come to understand what's more important than them is the Most High. And so now your purpose and your focus is on what does God say? What is God thinking? What is God saying, thinking, and telling me to do? So you don't care about what they think. You don't care about how they feel about what you're doing. Because they are not the ones you got to answer to. You owe them no explanation. You're not accountable to them. You're accountable to the Most High, Mother, Father, and the warring ancestors of the divine white light. God and your ancestors, that's who you're accountable to. You owe it to your bloodline to clear up the BS and the mess that has come through your bloodline. You are the generational curse breaker. Many people know this. That's why they're trying to stop you. But stand on what you know. This is your destiny. You are here to make that difference, to change the story. You're rewriting the story through your life, through your actions, through your words, through your mindset. Heaven is here. It's here. This is what's going to take you to heaven. Right here. What's in your head. Oh, boy. I was in an organization and they would always talk about how the prophet said, set yourself in heaven at once. Just how you do that. Get your mind together. Get your mindset together. This is why I'm a growth mindset advocate. I tell my children, over here, we grow. We are not going to stay in this fixed mindset. We can always evolve. You're going to always be evolving. As long as we're on this earth, we came here to learn, to evolve. This is evolution in action. So don't be afraid. Walk in your faith. Walk in boldness. And remember, it doesn't matter what they think, what they say, how they feel. What matters is what the Most High God and your one ancestors of the divine white light think, say, and tell you to do. So be about your Father's business, as they would say. Like Jesus told Mary, did you not know that I had to be about my Father's business? In other words, I don't have time for foolishness. I ain't got time for all of it. I got a purpose and a mission, and I got to get it done. And that's what I'm telling you today. You got a purpose and a mission, and you have to get it done. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't go back there because you can't go there. You can't sit with the old you. We're not going back to fear. We're not going back to being timid, and we're not going back to caring about what they think. We're moving on. And that old you is stuck there. That's why it can't walk in faith, boldness, and understanding what God is saying and what God is telling you to do. You've already picked your path. That's why you left that behind. That's why you left it back there. Left it there, leave it there. Moving forward, the old you cannot sit with the new you. So as you move forward, I want you to take this mindset. Let this resonate with you. I want you to speak it out loud. If my gifts offend you and my light, fix yourself. I wrote something yesterday that I'm going to share with you. And you can take this on your journey. I want you to literally digest this spiritually. And if you in tune, you will know what I'm saying when I say I need you to digest this spiritually. I wrote, if my light offends you, get you some sunglasses. If my gifts make you feel inadequate or insufficient, step up your game. If you're afraid that I'm going to step on your toes, move around. Get out my way. Don't get stepped on. Because in 2025, I'm going to thrive. 2025 and beyond, I'm walking in my purpose. I don't care what you think, how you feel about it, or what you got to say. Got a problem with it? Take it up with the Most High and my ancestors. They got me. I'm sticking with them. They got a winning track record. They never left me. They've been consistent. And they never let me down. So guess what? I'm going to return the favor. I'm returning the favor. I'm going to be consistent. I'm not going to give up. And I'm not going to let them down either. I'm going to walk in my gifts. I'm going to walk in my calling. And I'm going to do what I'm here to do. And guess what? You're going to do the same. You're going to walk in your gifts, your calling, and do what you was called to do. You don't have no other options. Because quitting is not an option. Yep. So you can tell yourself that. When it get hard, you can tell yourself, I don't feel like it today. I acknowledge that. That's right. Acknowledge it. Now, I'm about to let that go because even though I don't feel like it, I know it's not about my feelings and that's a fleeting thought and another feeling is coming. And so the feeling that I'm welcoming into my life is the feeling of accomplishment because today I will accomplish much. This is how I actually get through my days. Sometimes when I don't feel like doing stuff, I talk to myself. I acknowledge all my feelings. I've learned that feelings are real. They need to be acknowledged, but it doesn't mean that you have to sit with that feeling and that you have to keep that feeling around. If it doesn't serve your highest purpose, release it and let it go. If it serves your highest purpose, then hold on to it. Use it. It's beneficial. But when I don't feel like it, I tell myself, I acknowledge this. I don't feel like it today. I acknowledge that I'm tired. I acknowledge that I don't feel my best today. I'm going to acknowledge that. And I'm going to allow myself to feel these emotions that come with that. Then I take a deep breath. Now that I've acknowledged you and you served your purpose, I can now lovingly let you go. And what I embrace is I'm happy, I am healthy, I'm wealthy. Today is a new day. Another day to get it right. Another day to get it done. I got purpose. I gotta run. I can't stop and I can't be blocked because it's my time to shine. Nobody is coming to save me. I gotta save myself. And so I acknowledge that I feel strong. I acknowledge that I feel like going on. I acknowledge that I feel like I want to win. I acknowledge that I am winning. I acknowledge that I have the strength to win. I acknowledge that I am a child of the Most High God. I acknowledge that I am protected and supported by my ancestors. That my angels got my back. That my spirit team and my spirit guide will never let me down. And so I'm moving forward in power, in might, and in love. Because love is the highest frequency. And I promise you, the enemy will try to take you to the other side. Ooh, won't the enemy try? But stand. After you're done, oh, you can't stand. So what we saying this year in 2025? If my light offends you, get you some sunglasses. If me operating in my gifts makes you feel intimidated, insufficient, and small, step up your game. If you're afraid that I'm going to step on your feet, move around. Get out of my way. Because I'm walking in my purpose. And in 2025, I'm going to thrive. With that said, I'll see y'all next time. If anything that I said here resonates with you, share in the comments. What was the most impactful thing that I said that resonated with you? And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Somebody needs to hear this message. And somebody needs to hear the message that you have. So don't give up on you. And don't give up on God. Because God won't give up on you. He's able. And so are you. I love y'all. Talk to you next time. This is Shalimar Ali L. And Self Redemption 369. Over here, we provide value. We help you to walk in creativity, abundance, and manifestation. Peace, light, and love.